This is Access 2019 Module 5 Part 3. In this segment we're going to take a look at turning our list of values query that we did in Part 2 into a list of values with not. So instead of beginning with just in, it's going to begin with not in. So it reads not in the list. The list is still going to be in parentheses, separated by commas. And you still have the same rules that text has to be in quotes, numbers do not. So let's go ahead and get into our clinic database, and we're going to make a copy of our query Decatur, Smyrna, Stone Mountain patients. So I'm going to right click and copy. Then I'm going to right click and paste. And I'm going to get rid of the word copy of, and I'm just going to add the word not in front of it. The book adds non instead of not, but I'm adding not, so it will be a reminder to you that this is the not in the list query. Then we're going to go ahead and open up our query. Make sure you, again, when you change it, you check to make sure you have the correct name up here on the tab. And then we'll switch to Design View. All we need to do is click in front of the word in and add not and a space so that it reads not in. And now we can click Run, and you can see that we have every city except those three showing up. Now, if I wanted to see more information on my query, I can close this pane and gives me more room. And then when I'm ready to use the pane again, I can just click and open it. So let's take a look at some of the things that we can do. If we want to filter the data, we could use our drop-down arrows to filter. So you can notice I have these drop-down arrows. They work the same as they did in Excel. So I could come in here and say, well, that's the address. I meant to do the city. So you can see that you have all of these other cities except for the three that were listed. Maybe I no longer want to see Atlanta for a few minutes, so I could just click that and it would show me everything else. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to clear the filter and save our query and close it. We have this November or walk-in query. We can open that. And now we could look at our filters again. So if we wanted to filter it based on the city, and maybe we wanted to take out Stone Mountain and Decatur and Smyrna. There is no Smyrna, and that would filter that. We can also filter on the walk-in. So if we wanted to say we only want to see the ones where it is selected, we could narrow that down. So we can use these filters to further filter our information. Once we get it filtered the way we want it, if we want to go back and see the original, we can toggle that filter off and it shows us everything that was available in the query. Or we can turn it back on and it goes back to the way it was filtered. Notice down here at the bottom it says it's filtered. If we hit the toggle, now it shows that it's unfiltered. I'm going to go ahead and toggle the filter on and go ahead and clear my filters. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this query. We can save it. That ends this segment.